Hello friends, my name is BK Kollapure. We are seeing the slope and deflection, and we had used the double integration method for finding out the slope and deflection for cantilever beam. In this video, we will see simply supported beams. Simply supported beams. Suppose this is a beam. If it is simply supported at the ends, if it is carrying a concentrated load W at the center, AB is the beam and L is the span of the beam here. L is the span of the beam. Now this beam will get deflected like this. If I call this as C, so there will be deflection YC. If you see to the rotation here, it is theta A, and if you see the deflection, it is theta B. Theta A and theta B. Theta A and theta B. So here there will be reaction at A, there will be reaction at B. First thing in simply supported is to find out the reaction. It is symmetrically loaded, so RA is equal to RB is equal to W by 2. Let us consider a section XX at a distance x from the free end. And we know bending moment at the section is given by RA into X. RA is nothing but W by 2 into X. Up moment is positive. So let us substitute this in the differential equation. d2i by dx square is equal to W by 2 into X. W by 2 into X. It is positive. Let us integrate it. If I integrate, it will be EI dy by dx is equal to Wx squared by 2 plus C1. Wx squared by 2 plus C1. So here we will have to find out the value of C1. Now we know when it goes from A to B, here at the deflection there is a point of symmetry. On either side of this point there will be symmetry. Wherever there is symmetry point, then their slope will be equal to 0. Here in case of this beam, the symmetry is at x is equal to L by 2 center. Dy by dx is equal to 0. Substituting that value here, so you get C1 will be equal to minus WL squared by 16. Minus WL squared by 16. If I substitute that here, EI dy by dx is equal to Wx squared by 2 minus WL squared by 16. This is the slope equation. Let us find out the slope at A. Means x will be equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, then EI d theta A will be equal to minus WL square by 16. Minus WL square by 16. So theta A will be equal to minus WL square by 16 EI. This, because of symmetry, it will be also equal to theta B. Further integrating this equation 1, if I double integrate it, so EI dy by dx will become EI into y is equal to Wx cube divided by 6 minus WL square by 16 into x plus C2. Plus C2. Now we'll come to deflection. We want C2. We know at A deflection is 0, but theta is not 0. At A, y is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 0. So you get C2 will be equal to 0. So EI into y is equal to Wx cube by 6 minus WL square x by 16. This C2 will be 0. This equation we called as the slope deflection equation. So we want to find out the maximum deflection. So when x is equal to L by 2 here, y will be equal to yc. If I substitute that here, so this will be equal to ei into ybc is equal to wl by 2 cube by 6 minus wl squared by 16 into l by 2, and if you simplify this, you get this will be minus wl cube by 48. So yc will be equal to minus wl cube by 48 ei. It is minus because it is deflecting down. Upward deflection we take it as positive. In practice, when you do problems or in your future life also as a civil engineer, you need this value to check. The maximum deflection due to a concentrated load acting at the center is given by wl cube by 48 ei. So this is a simply supported beam carrying a concentrated load. We will see other case, simply supported beam carrying UDL. Carrying UDL. This is simply supported beam AB having a span of L, carrying UDL of W per unit length. Here RA and RB be the reactions. So this is going to bend like this with maximum deflection at the center, Y max. So here the rotation will be theta A, here the rotation will be theta B. So these are the rotations what you get at A and B. Now here let us another section XX as usual at a distance x from the free end. Now here this UDL is acting for whole length. Total load is W into L, half here and half here. So RA and RB are equal here, and this is total load divided by 2. So I consider section XX at a distance x. So if I take moment at this section, there are two loads acting. One is the concentrated load WL by 2 into x, up positive. Then coming to this UDL, W, this distance is x, it will act at the center, x by 2, it is down, so minus. So here EI d2y by dx square, our bending moment equation, is equal to WL by 2 into x minus WX squared by 2. So let us integrate this. Integrating EI dy by dx will be equal to WLX squared by 4 minus WX cube by 6 plus C1 plus C1. So here we will have to find out the value of C1. So here we know again at the point where it is a point of symmetry, that is when at the center it is changing its or it is symmetrical about the center. So when x is equal to L by 2, wherever it is symmetrical, the point of symmetry, the slope will be equal to 0. So substituting L by 2 at L by 2, dy by dx is equal to 0. If I substitute here, this is 0 is equal to W L by 4 into L by 2 square minus W L by 2 raised to 3 divided by 6 plus C1. So if you simplify for C1, you get the value of C1 is equal to minus WL cube by 24. WL cube by 24. If I substitute that in the slope equation, EI dy by dx is equal to WLX squared by 4 minus WX raised to 3 divided by 6 minus WL cube by 24. This is C1. This equation is known as the slope equation. This equation is known as the slope equation. At x is equal to 0, dy by dx is theta a. When x is 0, slope is theta a. If I substitute this value here, ei theta a is equal to, we are left with only minus WL cube by 24 because x has 0 here. So theta a will be equal to minus WL cube by 24 EI. Since it is symmetrical, this will be also equal to theta b. So this is the slope equation. Now here we have got the slope equation. If I equate this, integrate further the slope equation, we get the deflection equation. So if I integrate this, ei into y is equal to WLX square will become x3 divided by 4 is 12 minus x raised to 4 divided by 6 4s are 24 minus WL cube by 24 into x plus C2. Again we will have to find out the constant of integration. We know at A there is no deflection, so when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, so you get C2 will be equal to 0. Now substituting this here, ei into y is equal to WL x cube by 12 minus WX raised to 4 by 24 minus WL cube x divided by 24 plus C2 is 0. This equation is known as deflection equation. Deflection equation. And in the figure you see when x is equal to L by 2 at the center, deflection is maximum. At x is equal to L by 2, y is equal to y max. If I substitute that value in the slope deflection equation, ei y max is equal to WL by 12 into L by 2 cube minus W into L by 2 raised to 4 divided by 24 minus WL cube into L by 2 divided by 24. Now if you find out the LCM and try to simplify, you get this will be equal to WL raised to 4 by 96 minus WL raised to 4 divided by 384 minus WL raised to 4 divided by 48. If you find out the LCM, you get ei y max is equal to minus 5 divided by 384 into WL raised to 4, or y max is given by minus WL raised to 4 divided by 384 EI. So try to remember this deflection equation. In practice we come across such a beam carrying UDL and the maximum deflection is given by minus 5 by 384 WL raised to 4 divided by EI. Remember this equation. Now this is the double integration method. This double integration method is a bit tedious. There is another alternate method which will be seen in the next video. Subscribe the channel for more videos. Press the bell icon for notifications. Comment for questions in the comment section. Thank you.